Korea, of course, did not forget to raise public awareness of nuclear security. The Korea Nuclear Security Exhibit, for instance, informed its visitors of the importance of nuclear security in the world. Korea prepared a lot for world peace, for world security. Korea's efforts bore fruit on this peace tree set up outside the exhibition hall. Visitors hung their messages for achieving world peace on the tree. Richard, too, left his message on the tree. A world without nuclear terrorism is probably the biggest dream of today. World peace was a subject of discussion for many people. Over 5,000 radiation victims, anti-nuclear activists, and atomic bomb victims and their family members gathered at the Hapcheon Anti-Nuclear and Peace Festival to speak out in one voice. Korea was the first to hold a peace festival that invited nuclear victims from around the world to share their experiences and call for a world without nuclear weapons. Victims of atomic bombings from Korea and abroad shared their painful experiences.
이 원폭에 대해서 모두 앞에서 이끌어주고 뒤에서 밀어주고 이렇게 세상에 알려가지고 모두 이제 전쟁 없는 세상, 핵 없는 세상 뭐 그래 살자고 이렇게 샀는데 뭐 좋은 세상이 안 되겠습니까?
그 해관부 정상회의 취지도 핵 없는 세상을 지향하는 그것이 이제 궁극적인 목적일 것입니다. 우리가 이제 그 마찬가지로 핵의 양면성이 있기 때문에 핵의 어떤 편리함도 이해해야 되지만 핵으로 인해서 받는 고통도 생각을 해야 되기 때문에 그 양면성이 중도적인 입장에서 국민들한테 알려지고 또 우리 다 같이 세계 시민들이 고민하고 자각해야 할 거라고 생각합니다.
Most of the Korean victims of Hiroshima atomic bombing now live in Hapcheon. They returned to Korea after independence, but had to live in recluse here.
어머니하고 형님하고 부친하고 그러면은 해방 거듭 전에 일본 가갖고 히로시마에서 이제 오모복탄 맞아서 살다가 불받았고 나는 이곳에 무슨 없거든요. 해방되고 없는데 그래가고 아무 우리 한국에서 그래서 이 뭐라고 있다 지금 그러면 어머니 다 돌아갔어요.
Without the sympathy of the society, these people are simply tagged as atomic bomb victims wherever they go.
폭자 건강 수첩이에요. 이 수첩은 이제 일본 폭자들도 가지고 계시고 폭이 딱 떨어진 거에서 중심이 3.5km 떨어진 곳에 계셨던 거예요.
And this conference is very important because yes, the Korean atomic bomb survivor is all very elderly now. And maybe this will be the last chance to hear their story.
私は福島から来たんですけれども、やっぱ自分たちの被害だけではなくて、世界そしてこのハプチョンにもたくさんの被爆者の方がおられて、ずっと長いこと苦しんでこられたという話を聞いて、とてもいろんなことを考えました。そしていろいろ考えると同時にたくさん勇気づけられることもありました。
On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The second one was dropped 4 days later on Nagasaki. Both cities were completely destroyed. The bombs killed and injured 770,000 people. Among them, 70,000 were Korean.
1週間のうちには何が何だかわからないままで突然体がものすごくだるくなって熱が出て下痢してもう全くわかりませんね。原爆医学なんか全くないんだ、わからん。これは典型的な原爆症です。
For me, beginning is like a relative. It's like a relative. It's a brother. It's a sister. It's a father. It's a mother. It is most likely like a child conceived from my flesh and blood. And Bikini has already died.
The Chernobyl accident in 1986 is regarded as the worst nuclear accident of the 20th century. 31 people were killed in the accident, and 7,000 more died over the following 5 years. It's time to help the victims recover their rights and happiness. That's why the Nuclear Security Summit means something more special to them.
Вы знаете, она рассекла мою жизнь на две части. Понимаете, она рассекла просто вот как будто бы белое и черное. Как будто бы я шел по светлому зданию, потом открылась дверь, и я зашел в комнату, неосвещенную комнату. Вот у меня такое ощущение моей жизни до того и после того.
自分のこととして考えてほしいっていうのは我々も日本人もですね、世界中の人々がスリーマイル島とかね、チェルノブイリとかですね、そんなことはそういうことが起こった時も自分のことではないと、よそでの出来事だと思っているのが大きな反省です。これは。
Nuclear security is pivotal for the safety and peace of humanity. Nuclear experts flew in from around the world to attend the Nuclear Security Symposium. Over 200 experts deliberated on the themes of nuclear terrorism threats and nuclear security status, nuclear security challenges and solutions, and global nuclear security governance beyond 2014. They discussed possible solutions for preventing nuclear terrorism 3 days before the actual summit.
I mean, the best improvement in security is to eliminate the material. And the material, weapons usable material, has been eliminated from about 20 countries, I think including South Korea. And so there are about 20 more non-weapon states, and then there are the weapon states. So as an interim process, it's important to reduce in each country the number of locations where nuclear material can be found.
Nuclear security is the set of procedure, methodology, protocol, experience to reduce, to mitigate the effect of a voluntary intentional attack for religious or sectarian or conflict by some non-state actor or even by some state against a nuclear facilities. Not only nuclear power plant, but also facility in which you produce the nuclear fuel.
The Seoul Summit was the first to deal with safety of nuclear power.
We know this to be a formidable challenge because we have seen 20 years of failure by world governments.
Over 200 CEOs and leaders from the nuclear power industry gathered at the Seoul Nuclear Industry Summit to discuss the industry's role in promoting nuclear security.
이번 기회를 통해 핵안보와 원자력 안전에 대한 폭넓은 공감대가 이루어지고 축적된 경험과 지식이 총망라됨으로써 앞으로 원자력 안전에 관한 기술 수준을 한 단계 더 높여나가는 계기가 되기를 바랍니다.
Participants unanimously agreed that everything must be done to ensure nuclear power safety. Delegates pledged their individual responsibilities for nuclear security and nuclear power safety and proposed concrete steps of action. They declared a joint statement expressing their roles in achieving nuclear security.
And then similarly for Fukushima, which has made everybody much more conscious of the fact that civilian nuclear energy plants can also become sources of accidents. And the way in particular it connects to the Seoul Nuclear Security Summit agenda is that an event like Fukushima could be caused not just by nature, but how about by a terrorist?
In the future, I think that both things are important. To set a kind of baseline of mandatory commitments for all countries concerning nuclear security, and to set the basis for the future nuclear security governance.
And the 2012 Seoul Nuclear Security Summit officially began. The summit generated in-depth discussions on nuclear security and international cooperation. Some leaders even declared joint statements expressing their will to carry out concrete steps.
Until this conversion has taken place, the United States is willing to supply Belgium, Netherlands and France with the necessary HAU target material to ensure uninterrupted production of medical isotopes.
It was one of the positive responses at the summit.
To reduce the use of nuclear materials, Korea, United States, France, and Belgium agreed to develop nuclear technology to convert highly enriched uranium into low enriched uranium. And they will verify the effectiveness of this technology until 2016, and then they will share this technology to further reduce the use of HEUs in the world.